This video is relating to tender documentation. We will discuss how to write a project proposal and project proposal documents. First, we will see what is tender documentation. The tender documentation is the set of submission documents prepared by a supplier or a contractor in response of a tender invitation. Tender submission documents are also called project proposal submission documents. Project proposal. Project proposal is the formal document between client and contractor or supplier. Project proposal is the initial documents to explain and accomplish the project goals. Typically, a project proposal contains two types of submission documents: technical submission documents and commercial documents. Each contractor or supplier have to submit these two types of documents for any project proposal submission. First, we will see the documents required for technical proposal submission. For technical proposal submission, the following documents are required: project covering letter. Supplier or contractor have to submit a covering letter. Next is work scope. There is required to submit a brief summary about the work scope. Work execution plan. There is required a detailed work execution plan to submit. Next is mobilization and demobilization plan. Supplier or contractor have to submit a mobilization and demobilization plan. There is required a mobilization plan when the contractor will shift equipments, manpower and other resources to work site. Also, there is required a demobilization plan after completion of work when the contractor will remove all his equipments, manpower and other extra resources from the working site. Next is project design. Contractor have to submit a detailed project design for relevant project. Next is project schedule. Project schedule is a programmed timetable for project execution. Manpower list. There is required to submit a complete manpower list for the project. Equipment and tools. Contractor will submit a details about equipment and tools required for this project. Next is project organization plan. Contractor will submit a complete organizational plan like project director, project manager, construction manager, quality control manager, health and safety manager, and other management who will work on this project. Project key personnel resumes. There is required to submit resumes for the key personnel who will manage this project. Next is project quality plan. Contractor will submit a detailed project quality plan. Next is health and safety plan, then environmental plan, then the project security plan, and then the project governance and controls. The contractor will submit plans about how he will control the documentations for this project. Also the other things like cost control, etc. There is also required to submit contractor or supplier profile. Next is proposed subcontractors. The contractor will also submit a list of proposed subcontractors who will work with him on this project. Next is procurement plan. The contractor will submit a plan how he will purchase the required material. Material suppliers list. There is required to submit a list of approved suppliers who will supply the material for this project. Next is catalogs and material specifications. The contractor will provide catalogs and material specifications to client regarding material and suppliers. There is also required to submit risk element schedule. And next is past relevant experience. There is required to submit past executed relevant project. Next is current workload. There is also required to submit the current running projects of the contractor. Next is schedule of deviation. There is required to sign and stamp and also mention if there is any deviations. Next is work classification certificate. This is a certificate regarding the project work. The contractor should be classified for that specific work. Next, standard documents. The contractor have to stamp and return back the documents which he received from client. Next is contractor or supplier registration with local municipality or other departments. There is required to submit a proof for registration with local bodies. Next is NDA, non-disclosure agreement, then compliance statement, and the last one is the contractor supplier code of conduct. These last document there is required to stamp and sign and then return to the client. These were the technical documents required for any technical proposal submission. Now we will discuss about the commercial proposal. For commercial proposal submission, the contractor or supplier have to submit the following documents. The first one is the price or proposal letter, a letter that contains price about the project. Next is bill of quantities BOQ. Contractor will submit a detailed bill of quantities with pricing of each item. Next is proposal bond. Mostly there is required to submit a proposal bond and its common practice is 1% of total amount of the project. Next is commercial documents. Contractor have to submit his company all commercial documents like registrations, registration with Chamber of Commerce, tax certificates. Next is financial statements. For commercial proposal, there is required to submit last few years financial statements. Mostly 3-year or 5-year financial statements are required. Next is bank satisfactory letters. There is required to submit bank satisfactory letter for approve the contractor dealing with his bank satisfactory. Next is power of attorney. There is required authority letter from contractor who will sign the project documents. Next is insurances. There is required to submit all the insurances like equipment insurances, risk insurance, etc. Next is conflict and disputes. There is required to submit a signed letter if there is any ongoing conflicts and disputes. The last one is compliance statement. There is required to submit a statement of compliance that the contractor will complete the project according to the client's requirement.